And good morning. Today we will discuss about the manufacturing process subject. So, in this subject, we will discuss about the different manufacturing process, like how can we manufacture or how can we create the bottle, how can we create the any plastic shape. Suppose you want to create some toys. So there are so many processes that can be used to manufacture or to create any uh, product. Actually, manufacturing process is main aim is to create the product for the specific application basically. But in specific application, what we have a one system that is basically designed for the special purpose. But in that system we have different or lots of parts which include the metal part, plastic part, even some leather part. Okay. In some cases, if you are talking about the car or aeroplane, in that case you may have some composite part. So we have a different lots of part and lots of manufacturing process, but we have to understand which process is suitable, and obviously its main aim is to economical and mass production. So if you know the number of process but you don't know the which process is economical and mass production is feasible, so it is very difficult to use that process. Okay. So we will discuss one by one, and we will discuss all the manufacturing process in detail, but from the starting. Okay. uh, so I will give some introduction about the process, what is exactly manufacturing process. So in each and every case you will get some raw material. Okay. uh, in this case, what we have initially raw material. Suppose uh, I give you one example, like you want to create the building. In building, what you need to assemble all the parts, like bricks, concrete, cement, each and everything, rods, iron. Okay. So when you place all the component, all the that item is in design shape, so you will get the final building. But in manufacturing process, here we have a reverse process, like you will have you have a raw material. Okay. Suppose you can see here we have one blocks, just 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So here you can see here, it is indicated as the starting material. So here I have one block which is rectangle and with some thickness. So basically it's a cubical block, and I want to make two holes basically, and this is my final component. Okay. So in that case I required that material should be removed from the specific area. You can see here I want to create the two holes in the process part, you can see, but in the center you need to remove the material, so that material can be taken as scrap, or we can say it is a waste of the material. So when we talk about the manufacturing process, it's very simple, like uh, we are removing the excess material which is not desired actually as per the design parameter. Suppose in this case, you can see that center hole material is the wastage, because our design requirement is the block with the hole. Now I give you an example in reverse case. Suppose you want to create the two cylinder from this block. So now your area of interest is what? This two cylinder. Okay. But the rest of the material is wastage for you. So as per the design, you can identify which material is important and which material is you can consider as a waste. So from that you can choose the manufacturing process. Even though in this example I give you the simple uh, one example, like suppose first case we want to create the hole, so we use the drilling machine. Okay, so we use the drilling machine and we will create the hole. Okay, so with the help of drilling machine you can create this shape. But in the second case, suppose you want to create the two cylinder. Okay, so in that case, two cylinder cannot be created with the help of the drilling machine. In that case, you need the milling machine. So same raw material, but your output, or we can say your final product, is different. So you have to choose the different machines. So this is the actually fundamentals, like you need to identify the exact manufacturing process which is feasible to that design, that material, and also economical. And the last we also identify like this process is duplicable or not, so we can create the number of products in the case of the mass production. So here you can see, uh, here we have a raw material, that is starting material. In between we have a manufacturing process like machinery, as we have discussed, drilling or milling. Here tooling, power, labor. So these are the some extra inputs that we require to complete our component. Okay, so in the uh, right hand side example you can say starting material. Okay, that is actually some cost, like if you are working on the cast iron, so it has some cost. Okay, then we are adding some value. Okay, we are adding some value to that component. Okay, so that is known as the manufacturing process, and that will give you the final component. So that cost is higher. You can see here, if you initial cost is like even though in some cases we thought like if you go to the market and you search out, like you want to purchase some steel or some cast iron component, ready-made component, you can when you weight that component, you can see like cast iron is available in the market with the suppose 50 rupees as example. And when we go to the market and we search with the same weight but the shape is different, but you will get that component or that your product, you will may get in the 150 or 200 rupees. So what is the reason? Because we added some value to that product. Okay, that's why you will get the uh, costly comparison. You, if you compare the raw material cost and the final product cost, so you will get the costlier product. So basically this is our introduction, and it's a very simple. Then we will discuss the all the manufacturing process one by one in the syllabus. Okay, so you come to know that which process is feasible and economical, and ultimately mass production is possible or not. So thank you, and we will continue this lecture in the next time. Okay.